20 now for 1st and 10.
Wait! 39. Right!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Get up!
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Wait! Blue 80, sit on it! Ready, Blue 80! Left! Get out, Hunt!
From the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold him to 3. And Bryant's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Steelers' offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, they didn't really get
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Tack McKinley, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Snickers, 66. AB.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Finding room at the 30. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock the defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On the left side, it's McDonald. Got some real estate inside the 30, and down to the 28-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now, the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
22. Get up. Ready to go.
They begin the drive with Coleman. Only able to make it to the 15 after the nice move. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Coleman. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Ryan to throw. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. 11, 280, back 25. Hey, express. Let's go. Watch that in. 20. Motion.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Where is this play going? And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right
Let's
throw.
go.
Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Gun. Wait. Hey, Tuesday. Gun. Hey, gun. Everybody set.
Second and 10 now. Ryan. Flush to his right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Hey, Rick Lance. 39. Go! 21. Gun. Ready to go.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... They got his man, complete. The 20, 10, 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Gun. 280, back 25. On. Let him go.
Again, Ryan. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And he's got it to make it now 13-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Snickers, 66.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. before being dropped inside the 40. And give him a gain of 37.
66.
When I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Nice gain of 21 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Alert! Alert! 3 down! 3 down! Watch the egg!
They'll run it with Bell, and he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Le'Veon Bell stops short of the line to gain. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. Let's start out on the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. Well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
4 down! Monday!
A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking sideline, incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch A9, he's yours. AB! AB! Shit! 42's the mic! 42's the mic!
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, sometimes we give a lot of these running backs credit for being good receivers and all they catch are swings and screens. Le'Veon Bell's a full member of the passing game for the Pittsburgh Steelers, whether he's split out of the backfield or not.
Well, no doubt he can catch it, coming off a career-high 85 receptions in 2017. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, 42 yards. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell good for the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's get into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut him down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Space. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Space. 20. Gun. Get out. Wait. 21.
Now Ryan on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Get
4
up.
yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
39.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. Now he bowls him over. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On third down, it's Coleman. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Hey. 22. 21. Hey, South. Wait. Let's go.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Ryan now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's first and 10.
Ready. Gun. Wait. Get up.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
180. Let's go now. Snickers, you got to spin.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. This will complete right side to McDonald. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now it's Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Washington. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Roethlisberger now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's first and 10.
Set! Blue 30! Snickers, you gotta spin!
Finn to throw again. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Vic Beasley coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Focus, focus. Snickers, 66.
Check back 27. Check.
Squirrel! Kings, Kings.
Get your swerve on.
You good? You coming across?
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Jack 16. Squirrel! Double bump. Wait a sec. You good? You coming across?
There we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, we up. Blue 80,
This is Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Everyone's got 4. Set! Black 80!
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he can't find room to run. Bell's going to go down, and that is going to be a safety. Now, the 2 points, that's not totally critical at this point. Still a one-score game, but they do have to give away the football with no guarantees they're going to get it back.
Yeah, or at least if they get it back, will they have any time to do anything with it? So they've got to send their defense out there and say, guys, we got to have it right now. Save some time for us.
Get up!
first and 10. It's Ryan. On the screen, this is Coleman. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
21. 11. 11.
On second down, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Ready! 5:25! Back! Go! Go!
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sideline, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own side.
Now let's see what his offense. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Jack Crawford able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Bell.
Here we go.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Swirl! AB! Snickers, you gotta spin. Check. 8. Check leg 27.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Goes underneath for down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Now Roethlisberger. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
Snickers, 66. Double bump.
Check back 27. Check back 27. All day.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mike 27, Mike 27. Monday. Quarter.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Big.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And that last penalty makes this 3rd down play a little more interesting. 3rd and 5.
Set. Black 20.
Check back 27. Check back 27.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Set. Blue 30. Monday. Like I said. Hey.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Four down. Get up!
Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13 for Coleman now. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, that's Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Set! Like 80! All right, let's go.
One last shot for Roethlisberger. Fights loose. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.